When you document a particular conflict, do you project your viewpoint of the conflict or just document reality as it is and let the audience decide?
I think it's nuanced. So, I don't go into a conflict that I know nothing about and try to project a vision and a view of it, which is why I, a lot of the time, just try to work in areas that I know very, very well. And so why I've spent so long in Central Africa documenting that region is because I really got to know it, not just the people and the culture, but the politics and the nuanced areas of conflict. But as you work in areas like this, it's on, especially around the issue of natural resource extraction and the use of natural resources to finance conflict, it's difficult not to have an opinion. I wouldn't classify myself as an objective journalist. I would classify myself as maybe a columnist in a newspaper that has an opinion and wants to express it. And as long as I'm clear from the outset that I'm expressing an opinion about what I think about this conflict, then I don't see that there's any conflict of interest. But that said, once I am documenting something, let's say as I did in DRC, in Congo, documenting natural resources and the impact that natural resource extraction has on the population of DRC, when there are over 5 million people killed as a result of the conflict, when there are, millions of people displaced, when, there's sexual abuse and child labor and child soldiers all around, it's difficult not to take an opinion, take a position on that, and express your opinion of distaste and disagreement that this is wrong, and that the natural resources being used to finance and prolong a conflict in this region is wrong, and that the practitioners that are engaged in it, whether they're multinational corporations or governments, are wrong. And so I take that opinion. Now, do I take a side between, for example, Hema and Lendu, two tribes that were fighting in that particular region? Or, do I take a side between one particular warlord and another? No, I document both sides of that conflict. And I think both of them are wrong. Both of them are fighting a war that shouldn't be fought, and both of them should put down their weapons and try to solve these issues diplomatically. But on the opinion of what the conflict is doing to the population, I absolutely have an opinion.